I hate to say it, but for years now, almost all of us have been playing the main riff to Damage Incorporated by Metallica incorrectly. But don't worry about it, because today you're going to learn the right way to play the riff, and I'm even going to show a couple of video examples for the skeptics in the crowd. Hey there kids, and welcome to this week's installment of Weekend Wankshop, here with your good buddy, Uncle Ben. Damage Incorporated is one of the coolest tracks from Metallica's Master of Puppets record, but thanks to the wildly inaccurate official tab book, plus all the other unofficial tabs floating around on the internet, I fear we've all been playing that main riff wrong for years now. First I'm going to show you how to play it, and then at the end of the video I'm going to give you guys some video evidence to hopefully sway over any naysayers in the crowd. But before we start getting into it, let's hear it again at stepdad speed. As always, you can find a full tab for this riff on my Instagram page, so be sure to go over to Instagram, find Ben Eller Guitars, discover the tab for this week's riff, learn how to play it, and then upload a video of yourself shredding through it, along with the hashtag WeekendWankshop. This riff is in standard tuning, although Metallica mainly tunes down a half step for basically everything live now. First part of this riff is just the low E string open and palm muted 16 times. But rather than try to count to 16 that fast, think of it as 4 beats worth of 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. The next section here is where it's going to start to be a little bit different from the tabs you've seen. This is me hitting the 5th fret low E string, palm muted, and then it's me playing A and D on fret number 7. I'm using a 2-finger grip right here. And then what I'm doing is using my little finger, I'm going to move that D string up to fret number 8. So now I'm holding down the 7th A and 8th D. I just left this finger seated just because I'm going to be doing this a few times in this riff. But yeah, basically going from 7 and 7 to 7 and 8. Just like that. Then you do that move again. Then you do it a third time. So that section is... Be sure not to let that low E string 5th fret A note there bleed into the chord part. Like that. That sounds kind of mushy and inaccurate. You want to fret this note and palm mute it, and then kind of let the pressure off your finger when you go to the little chord dyad part. Like that. You could also finger that like you were playing a regular 3-note power chord using your 1st, 3rd, and 4th fingers, and then just move your little finger only up a fret, like that. Sometimes I play it that way. James, and from what I can tell, Kirk, usually play it like this. They're doing the 5th fret low E string with the 1st finger, 7th A, 7th D with the ring finger, and then adding in that 8th D with the little finger like this. That grip has always kind of hurt my hand. I've never really been comfortable doing that one though. But again, that's exactly what they are doing. Every single tab that I've ever seen for this riff features you doing the 7 and 7 on the A and D, and then sliding that up to 8 and 8 on the A and D, like this. Not only does that not sound right, but if you watch live videos of Metallica playing it, you will not see this shifting, sliding motion. It's really easy to see that happening, even from a camera on a crowd member or something like that. You can see this shift, and it does not happen when they play it. It's just that little finger move. Again, I'll show you later. The second part of the riff here is basically identical to the first part, only instead of hitting 16 low E's, you're only going to hit 14. Then the same stuff. The third section of the riff here is pretty much identical to the second, only the ending is slightly different. It's going to have the 14 low E strings, the 5th fret stuff, only this time you're going to go... Okay, so that was the 5th fret low E string, 7 and 7, 7 and 8, 5th fret low E string, 7 and 7, 7 and 8, and then this time you're going to play 5th low E string, 7 and 7, sliding down to 4 and 4. That's the only slide that's actually in this riff. 7 to 4 on the A and D strings. So after you make that slide happen, you're going to play the low E string fret 2 14 times. Then move up to the 3rd fret low E string, and this is the other part that most tabs have wrong. It goes like this. Okay, here's what's going on. After my 14-second fret notes, I'm going to come up here to the 3rd fret low E string. I'm going to play 5 and 5 on the A and D string. And then I'm going to move the D string only down to fret number 4. I have this little major 3rd dyad right now. 5th fret A string, 4th fret D string. Just like that. So what I like to do whenever I'm playing this part here, I'll have this sort of shape held down, 3rd, 5th, 4th, E, A, D strings. And then I'm just basically taking my little finger on and off, just like that. On, off, on, off, on, off. So you get your first section. Second. Third. Slide down. And at the end of that whole thing, there's a couple of power chords. Pretty simple. Starting off with a B power chord, that's 2nd A, 4th D. A G power chord, that's 3rd E, 5th A. An open position A power chord, that's open A, 2nd D. Back to your G, up here on 3 and 5. Then you're going to go down here to an F sharp power chord, that's 2 and 4 on your low E and A. And you're going to play that low E string, palm muted, 16 times. Again, I think of it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 beats of 16th notes. And then just hit the entire power chord. Like that. And that is the actual right way to play that riff. There's no sliding from 7 to 8, double stops. There's none of that. A lot of times on tabs I've seen too, whenever you get down to the G position, I see like that, double stop sliding from 5 and 5 to 4 and 4. That is not there. And again, if you watch live videos of Metallica, you'll see exactly what I'm saying. There are none of these slides and position shifts that all these tabs are telling you are there. I found a couple of good videos here on YouTube of the band playing it that had some pretty decent close-ups of some of the guitar playing. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. What I want you to watch for, especially with James, is the pinky move in that first riff. It's totally there. Again, it's not him doing double stops with his little finger. It's not that at all. It's just his little finger adding on that extra higher D string onto just a straight up plain power chord. Watch for the pinky finger move. Okay, this video is titled Metallica with Jason Newsted, Damage Incorporated, Live San Francisco, USA, 2011, December 5th, 1080p, full HD. If you just search Metallica Damage Inc., though, you'll see it. What I want you to watch for is going to zoom in on James around right here in the screen whenever I hit play here and watch his little finger on his fretting hand. A couple good runs here. Right there. No slides. See the little finger coming on and off right there too, right? No slides. This video is called Metallica Damage Inc., Inglewood, California, USA, 1992, which I'm sure was a badass fucking show. The video is mostly really crappy quality here, but you can see Kirk's fretting hand here. This is about to do the G section there, which has the 5, 5, 5, 4 little part in there. Again, this is just a little snippet, but watch that little finger flying on and off for this section. Check it out. See it? So yeah, no slides. So there you go, guys. That's one of my absolute favorite Metallica songs, and now we can all start playing it the right way. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something from it. If you did, be sure to click like and subscribe to my channel. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Eller Guitars. I've got a Facebook fan page you can find over on facebook.com/Uncle Ben Eller. And if you'd like to inquire about some one-on-one Skype lessons, be sure to drop me an email, benellerguitars@gmail.com. Also be sure to spread the love and just sort of share this video on your social media platform of choice. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for another cool lick next week. Cheers, guys.